Hi, everyone. It's Tracy at TierraCast. We're so excited today. It's a product launch announcement and preview. Well, not preview, it's already launched. So we're here to show you our new product launch. And we are very, very excited about this launch. And we actually have Kierston with us. If you watch us regularly at all, you know that Kierston is our Product Development Manager. And she's the one who has the artistic vision for our new products. So when we've got new products to show you, it's Kierston who's created them from the ground up, from inspiration on up. So I'm seeing people popping in. Hi, Abby. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Tracy. Good to see you guys. So we're pretty excited. I'm going to go ahead and bring Kierston in. She's right here waiting for us. Hi, Kierston.
Hi, Tracy.
How are you? Say hello to all the people.
Hello, people. Happy hump day.
Yeah, that too. It's a good day. So I should say that this launch was scheduled for Monday, but we ended up having some web store issues, and we had to delay it by a day. So we're all kind of off schedule, and we're a little tweaked out from it, but we're fine. We're fine, and we got the product launch done yesterday, and Kierston is going to tell us about it. So Kierston, I'm going to change my camera so that people can see the parts that I have on my work surface. And then we will let you tell us your inspiration, tell us how you came up with all the stuff. You can say anything you want about how you did this. So I will start off actually by saying I have been watching these parts come to life over the last few months and have been so excited about what you had in mind and watching them come together. So I am myself personally, I'm super excited about them.
That makes sense because you are a good plant mama.
So
quite the green thumb if people don't know.
Oh, well, that's arguable, but they're just gorgeous. People love nature components, and what's interesting about this particular group of parts is there's some stuff that we don't do often and stuff that we've never done. So tell us, what was the initial motivation for this group of parts?
Well, I think you're right. I think everyone loves nature. It's universal, right? It's one of those themes that it's like very refreshing for your soul to be outside. And I kind of had in mind like a little, like very cottage core, like I live in a cottage in the woods. I don't, but
you did. But you did.
I have, yeah. If you know much about TierraCast, you know that we are in Northern California, which is a very green area. And I actually went to college in Humboldt County, which is even more Northern California, and it is full of just lush ferns and redwood forests and all kinds of greenery. So I was really inspired by kind of that setting.
Yeah, I'm popping up we've got, comments coming in. People are, seeing the new parts, and I'm just popping up some of the very positive reactions we're getting so far. So yeah, okay, continue. I didn't mean to.
Well, do you want to talk about, we can talk about each part.
Let's just start upper left, because this Fern link was one of the first pieces that you worked on, right?
Yes. So that was honestly, it's one of my favorite pieces of the collection. I love ferns. There's a place in Humboldt County called Fern Canyon. If you ever go there, take the time to go see it. It is where Star Wars and the Ewoks were filmed.
Oh my gosh,
that's really dense fern. It's gorgeous.
Wow.
And I really wanted to create a lighter weight statement piece that worked really well for earrings or as a focal for necklaces. It's really, I love making links because I like, our customers always come up with designs that I would never think of in a million years. So I like offering them the ability to make kind of all different kinds of things with one part.
I'm inspired to go ahead and put out jewelry designs that we did using, as we talk about the parts. I think it would be fun for people to see, how we use them. So I'm inspired to kind of put some of those out on the tray while you're talking about the.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, on the flip side. So if you flip them, they are a mirror. They're the mirror image of themselves. So they make an awesome pair of earrings or for that kind of necklace that you have there.
Right.
And Tracy helped me figure out the shape. We went through a couple iterations. I'm sure you remember. And I really wanted to have an organic kind of open, irregular edge like a real natural object does. But getting the balance just right was a little tricky.
Yes, because we wanted them. Right, we needed them to hang straight when we hung something from the bottom. So yeah, that was a trick. I remember.
Yeah, you have something curving, but you want it to, kind of line up reasonable. So, and it's cool. You can very carefully curve it, like in that bracelet that you have.
Yes. So I didn't mention, so, we're showing all the new parts, but we should also mention that we've also included some new kits in this line. So this bracelet using the Fern link is one of them, Fern link and ladder stitch. And then these earrings are one of the second kit. There's 3 altogether. We'll show the other one when we get to that part. So yeah, Redwood, the Fern frond, definitely one of my favorites too, Kierston.
Yeah, I think it's a really fun part to use. So the next part that you have, do you want to go bezel or festoon?
Whatever you want. Let's
go
bezel. Since I still have a bezel piece on this other tray.
All right, we'll go bezel. So in the past, we've had bezels, and although they were beautiful, they were not really designed to the inner diameter that I wanted to use. So the bezels we have now are designed for 25 millimeters or 1 inch for the larger one, or half an inch or 13 millimeters for the smaller one.
And they're precise. I mean, you were very intentional about making them fit cabochons that people could buy, or gemstone cabochons, I should say, and also glass cabochons, right?
Right. Yeah. So you can purchase. So it is a common size of glass cabochon if you want to use it for encasing a picture. There is cabochons available for, especially in that larger size, a 25 millimeter round cabochon will fit in there just gorgeously. But I love to do embroidery.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I know there's another design in here I need to be pulling out to show. And we did very intentionally want to use a lot of different techniques to show the bezels. So Kierston went creatively crazy.
I love to embroider, and I struggle with what to do with the embroidery when I'm done. So it's really nice that we have a beautiful pendant. And it has a really nice, I think, because I designed it, a nice poppy design on the back. So a poppy is the California state flower. It's a very California line, kind of.
It is. It very much is. Now that you mention that.
It's like kind of with an Art Nouveau flavor. It's got an Art Nouveau flavor to it. It's, a little bit different than something we have done before. And the little one is really cool because we were able to put a really leafy motif on it that travels around the sides, which cool how it's visible from the front. I really love that little guy.
Yeah, I love this one too. And had fun finding things to put in it, including I did some glass glitter, which I've done demos on before. So I do want to say that coming up soon, I'm going to do a blog post and a live stream demo about some of the different things you can do with the bezels. Different mediums, different techniques. I'm going to be doing that within maybe in a week or two. So that'll be something fun to look forward to.
Yeah, I love the bezels because they really are just empty vessels for whatever your brain may come up with.
Mm-hmm. They're little canvases. So that's what's cool about them. So I absolutely love them and am looking forward to playing with them some more and putting together that blog to show people what they can do with them.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what people make with them. And I know Tracy will put it in the blog, but the pattern that I embroidered, there is a wealth of free patterns available for embroidery and cross stitch on the DMC embroidery floss website. So
we will be sure. I'll follow up with you on that so that I can share that information when I do the blog. I somehow lost. Oh no, I didn't. I thought I lost one of the bezels, but they're all here.
The gang's all there. Well, we'll go with the festoon.
Now that one is very unique for us. So I'm super excited to hear what you have to say about this one.
It is. It is a U-shaped link, and it has that same gorgeous kind of Art Nouveau poppy motif on it. And it's one of those cool multi-use links. So you can see that Tracy was able to dangle a stone from the center. They make fantastic, just ready to go earrings, which is cool. I love a hoop earring.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And these have a lot of potential for that. So this, it may not be what you would consider a traditional hoop, but you can also use wire across the top here to make it more of a hoop shape.
Yeah. I definitely did that with one of them and made kind of a bucket shaped hoop. They are really lightweight because instead of making the same design double-sided, we put an incised line that kind of goes with the pattern on the back.
Mm-hmm. So it's the pattern light sort of on the back. So it still has some embellishment. It's still pretty because this, depending on the design, this piece is going to have a lot of movement. So this will swing around. So I think it's great that there's a tiny bit of embellishment on the back too, without all the, like you said, the heaviness of the full design on the front.
Yeah. What's cool about the larger pieces in this collection is we really did design them to be lightweight. So you can, even if you have a more sensitive ear, I remember Tracy tried on the Fern earrings. It was one of the first things we did. Look, wear this and let me know if it's too heavy.
Right. And it was just a baby pewter version in its infancy.
Yeah, and then something really cool about this, I don't know if you have a spare pewter one to bend or one that you want to bend.
We can do it with any of these.
Yeah.
So what she's talking about is, our parts are pewter, so that's a relatively soft metal. So to some degree, you can adjust the curve of this. You can push the loops towards each other if you want it to be a little more round, or you can pull the loops kind of away from each other and spread it out a little bit. You do want to be careful about pushing it too tightly together, right? I mean, you don't want to risk breaking it, right?
Yes,
we tested that. If I remember,
I'm notoriously a rule breaker, so I definitely push some into full circles. And in the 27 in particular, you can do that with very minimal risk of breakage. But if you move slowly and you're willing to, kind of play a little bit, you can.
Right. So with the plated parts, you run the risk of cracking the plating. So that would apply to the silver and the gold, but with the copper and the brass, no? Well, copper's plated too.
Copper, yeah. The copper, the silver, and the brass do run the risk of getting stressed out and cracking. I found that if I moved slowly, I could do it without cracking the plate. You might not want to do it. Do as I say, not as I do, maybe.
But that is just great that that's an option to be able to adjust it like that. Because it can change the whole shape. I know that I spread this one out a little bit because I wanted it to fit around the bezel. And I moved these ones in a little bit so that because I wanted the change to kind of hang a certain way. So it's great that there's that option.
Yeah, you can customize to a degree.
Right.
And I love that design. That's really cool, Tracy.
Well, this is fun. I wanted to be able to attach some strands of fibers down at the bottom, but I didn't want to cover up all the embellishment on the piece itself. So I used some jump rings and an eye pin and made a little hanger, basically, so I could hang some stuff from it without covering up the design. And of course, all of these designs, you guys will get those onto the website. Some of them are already there. Some of them will get there within the next couple of weeks.
Always gorgeous. You always make such beautiful, beautiful things with our parts.
Oh, thanks. Oh, this is your design. You know, Kierston does a little bit of the designing too, depending on how busy she is with other stuff. So she did both of those. Nice job.
I help sometimes. Thistles.
The thistles.
Thistles are near and dear to my heart. I could go on and on about thistles. I really love thistles. To me, so I don't know if everyone knows, but they are the national flower of Scotland.
I know now because I was looking all this stuff. You told me that and I was like, really? Okay.
Yeah, they are the national flower of Scotland. I have a lot of Scottish ancestry, so I kind of, to a certain extent, identify. But what's really cool about thistles to me is what they symbolize. And to me, what they symbolize is a beauty in strength and a resilience, kind of like a tough, like you can't trample me, you know.
They're like you. They're like you, Kierston. Beautiful, but tough.
It's like a lot of us, I think. And it's, you know, a good reminder that, you know, you can keep growing and keep thriving.
Yes, and as I was, you know, part of my job when we do new product launches is I write the descriptions for the website. And so there's always often a little bit of research. And so looking up the thistles, I did enjoy trying to squeeze in some of the symbology and the fact that their thistles are used medicinally. And they're, like Kierston mentioned, they're the national flower of Scotland. And just what they stand for, which is, I think what I wrote was they have inspired poetry and they also stand as a warning. And I like that part. It's that beautiful, but be careful kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of, I think it's a nice empowering symbol for, you know, what we've all been through in the past couple of years and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, I like it.
Plus, it looks kind of like an old vintage. So I love vintage jewelry. I look at vintage jewelry all the time. It reminds me of a vintage seal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It could be a coin or something too.
Yeah. It looks to me very regal. Right. And it's really lightweight. Those are really lightweight charms and buttons.
Often our charms are two-sided, but I know that you really wanted this to be a very lightweight piece. So it's a single-sided. And that way we were able to turn it right into a button too.
Mm-hmm.
So I love the thistles.
Oh, let's see. There's so many good things in this. I always struggle. I'm like, I want to talk about all of them all at once, but we'll go one at a time. The little leafy links are, I think, a surprise hit for people. I love they're like a building block.
Yeah, definitely. They're the sweetest little. I'm going to hold them up here a little bit. The detail is just so, so sweet. And they're dimensional on the front and the back, so it's like a front and a back of a leaf. And they're really, like you said, they're building blocks, so they're really stackable.
Yeah, they're really nicely. I mean, I don't know. If you're like a long time TierraCast fan, you probably know that we do design and create everything here in our studio in Northern California. And those leaf links in particular is like, yeah, we sat there and I sawed the little leaves and I curved them and I hand stamped them. They feel really organic and they feel really natural to me. People have said you could double up the usage as an angel wing if you wanted to.
Right. If you turn it so the wings are the leaves are pointing up. It seems like it makes good sense while we're talking about them to go right into the little acorn caps too. So I'm adding those to my little tray here.
Totally. And that assembly that you have up there with all the mixed metals just makes my heart sing. I love it so much.
That was a fun one to put together. It was quite, and I did, we have, this little leaf, oak leaf charm is one of my favorite pieces and always has been. It's always been my favorite little leaf charm. So it was fun to be able to really bring those into this design with the acorn caps and the little leaf links. And I used the leaf links to create the chain here, which was something we really wanted to explore. So I think it's extremely successful.
It's just a gorgeous necklace, and they play so well with some of our existing parts. They really are just timeless. These are kind of timeless pieces. Everyone can enjoy them. And the acorn bead cap, we have been asked for a very, very long time. I wanted to make ours special because there are some acorn bead caps out on the market. And what's different about ours is that it's fully formed. It's fully formed. Each little ridge is raised. It has a little stem at the top, which I think is just the cutest.
Amazing detail. And they're made to fit an 8 to 10 millimeter beads. The 8 millimeter works kind of perfectly for to make a little acorn. But you could probably use these with a 10 millimeter bead as well.
Yeah. They fit so perfectly. I love them.
Mm-hmm. You did a great job on these, Kierston. They're exquisite.
Thank you. I am happy with how they look. I think they're very, very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Another request we got just all the time is we have a Monstera button, and it is a remarkably popular button. I feel like everyone I know owns a Monstera plant. I don't know why. There's something happened.
We were talking about the hardiness of thistles, and that is also what Monstera plants are known for. So they're very popular.
Yeah, and they are, man, if you see a Monstera in real life, they are impressive.
Oh, I had this wonderful other little necklace that had, you know what, I had some other designs that I should have pulled in with all of this. This one, it was just a sweet design. Do you guys know who Sandra Younger is? She is a macrame artist, and she created the Naughty Do-It-All board. And we thought that macrame would work super well with the theme, kind of the marketing feel that we wanted for this group. So I sent Sandra a bunch of the new parts, and she did a few macrame designs for us. And one of the things she did was she used that little leaf link at the end of her necklace strands, and I just loved the way she did that. And I wanted to show that to you guys.
It is such a darling way to finish something, and I love when someone pays attention to the back of their piece.
Yeah.
It's like really a nice touch.
Yeah, I just got distracted by that. We can go right back to the Monsteras now. She actually used the Monsteras in one of the necklaces too, but I can't see it. I don't know where it is right now. Show that another time.
We have so much beautiful inspiration and assemblies for this line that Tracy made and some guest artists made. We could go on forever.
Yep. All right. So the Monsteras, we had to do those because we did that button and people were like, where's the charm? So,
Yep.
yay, had to do those. So the last item.
I feel like this is like it's the perfect phrase. So this is a redwood charm. Like I said, I went to Humboldt State, which is in the redwood forest. Here in Sonoma County, we are bordering. We do have some redwood forest in our area.
Yeah, this is redwood country.
Yep, and I have always just felt so at peace in the redwood forest. It really just does something for my spirit. So I am so excited to be able to carry a piece of that around, and also this lovely phrase and reminder.
Mm-hmm.
So on the back, it has a quote, and the quote is actually from the Lord of the Rings books. It's a Tolkien quote. Mm-hmm. It says, "Not all those who wander are lost."
Yes, I should find a way to share the whole entire quote. Maybe in the blog, I can add that in somewhere. But it's a wonderful little snippet of that.
It is. It's a fantastic sentiment, and it's a little reminder.
Not all those who wander are lost. And I think the next line in it is not all that glitters is gold. So people might be familiar with that part. That's also from the same Tolkien bit. So I think this is absolutely inspired. And you did such a gorgeous job on that tree. It's just amazing.
Thank you.
Trying to get it where it really catches some light. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, it's really cool. Very 3D, very textural.
So love it. Doesn't seem, I'm like fishing through all the designs. It doesn't seem like I used it in that many things. I had in mind right away kind of a mala style bracelet. And, oh, I know what's missing. Hold on. Let me find it.
What you got in there, Tracy? That bracelet is beautiful.
I thought I had all of the jewelry gathered for this, and I'm just finding that some of it is not where it should be. So I'm like, okay, I'll have to figure out where that all the rest of the jewelry is. But our third kit is similar to this necklace right here. I don't even have the kits in my hand to show anybody. I'm so sorry. But here, let me show the picture on the flyer. So the three kits are a necklace that features the redwood charm. It's called the All Who Wander necklace. And then it's the fern frond earrings. And it is that ladder stitch, what we're calling the fern and thistle bracelet. So where the heck this necklace is, I don't know. So I'm sorry, I don't. This was one of the early iterations of it. It's got the redwood charm. It's got the acorn bead cap, and it also has just the kit itself has a little green accent stone with the leaf link, the tiny little leaf link. So it's really a pretty design.
I would like to say that our kits, we have really made some spectacular kits for this line. We brought in some just incredible semi-precious stones that are amazing quality and just beautiful green hues.
Right. I think that we used rhyolite for the nice little 8mm rhyolite beads for the thistle and fern, and we used a jade for the fern earrings. And then I think that jade is also used in the All Who Wander necklace.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe how beautiful they were when they came in. And I worked through all the kits. Tracy designs the kits, and then I make sure they're
sort. So get the stuff we need to put kits together.
And I loved working through that ladder stitch bracelet. I am not a great beater like Tracy is. And I was so excited to learn a new technique. I had so much fun making it. So I think that's my favorite kit of the 3, definitely.
The ladder stitch bracelet.
Yes, it's so fun. It's a new technique that now I know how to make a bunch of different stuff.
You gave that technique a unique spin as well. It is always good when we make a kit to have the instructions tested by someone in-house before we actually finalize everything. So I had Kierston hadn't done ladder stitch before, and I had her test it. And she pulled it off and she did the bracelet, but she had done a completely different kind of stitch. And I was like, wait, what? How did you do that? But it was fine. It worked.
Now I know the right way to do it.
And then there's the give it your own spin way. So, that is always an option.
Just really cool. I love learning new stuff. I learn new stuff from Tracy all the time.
And I learn new stuff from you. It's great. So that's all the parts. And, the way we did it, sometimes when we do a product launch video, we will go through all the parts and then we'll show the jewelry. But we kind of did it all in one fell swoop, or swell foop, as my stepmom used to say. Did it all in one fell swoop today. So I think that's it, Kierston. Unless we have other interesting things to say. Well, there's going to be follow-up, of course. We're going to there is a blog post on the website now. Let me see if I can put a link in. Normally I try to, kind of look ahead to what kind of links I might need to share with you guys, and that way I have them on a list and I can just copy and paste them and plop them in. I did not have a chance to do that, so I'm putting this link in from memory, and I hope it works. So the blog about the collection is live on the website. I am going to be doing, of course, upcoming live stream demos, of course, for the different designs. And I am really going to start working on a blog post that's all about working with bezels and the different things you can do. You know what? We didn't even bring up the amazing bezel work. We have a local artist here who works with polymer clay, and we didn't even really show those. I'm just going to switch my camera again.
They're so gorgeous.
Because you guys got to see these. So this artist's name is Tanya Duarte. She's from Forestville, which is just practically the next community to us. And she works with resin, and we wanted someone to do some, she works with resin and polymer clay. We wanted someone to work with these bezels, and so we gave some of these to her because she does this exquisite sculptural work. And she just sent us back the most wonderful, wonderful pieces. And we had told her, that our theme was kind of cottagecore and woods. And she really just made some gorgeous stuff. So I have to just show you Tanya's bezels. And then this one is on the website, and she also provided a little video of when she made that part. So that's really fun to watch. And I am going to work on a good blog post and some demos that really show some fun ways to work with the bezel. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope I can get it done within the next 2 weeks.
That's going to be so fun. That mushroom pendant makes me want to go mushroom hunting.
Right. You have to be informed.
Good.
You have to be informed and educated to do that, but it is a fun thing to do. Someone is asking if can regular customers purchase on your website? We are a wholesale manufacturer, so we sell to wholesale accounts only. And then our customers who buy wholesale are either designers who sell their designs, or they are retail bead providers. So the best thing to do if you're interested in buying directly from us is filling out the wholesale application to see if you qualify. So just wanted to let you know that. I think that's all we have to talk about, Kierston.
Cool. That's a lot of good stuff.
So we're so excited about this launch. I think that Kierston did an amazing job. Our graphic designer did an amazing job with our flyer. I love it. She's got the mushrooms and the leaves and the thistles. Really did a great job. Thank you, Kendra.
And our Tracy did an amazing job.
I'm going to take Friday off. I'm tired. This launch has been and I'm not done. See, now that the launch is out there, now I have a lot of work to do. So it's not done. But man, it's been a birthing process, huh?
It always is. But I'm looking forward to watching your blogs and your videos and kind of playing along with you guys.
Yeah. Well, you'll definitely, maybe at some point you can do she's shaking her head, but no, come on, an embroidery demonstration.
Oh,
maybe.
Man, that would be boring.
Well, we'll talk about it.
We'll look at it, yeah.
We'll talk about it and we'll keep you guys posted. So thank you guys for joining us to learn about our new collection. We're so excited. We hope that you guys will love them as much as we do. And stay tuned keep a watch out for the upcoming live stream demos I'll start doing within the next couple of weeks. Abby's issuing an invitation. You could come teach at the bead place out in Illinois.
Oh, I've never been to Illinois.
I haven't either. Okay, we'll keep that in mind, Abby. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Kierston, thank you for joining me, and we will see you guys again very soon. Bye.